and we'd been in bands from being sort of little bands, really made a go of it from being 14, 15. So we had this sort of telepathy thing going on with the music. But what would happen was I'd play the song down, and he'd play along, and was always absolutely brilliant. And bits, because I was his mate, knew him so well, bits that was so great that he might not play it again. I'd go, don't forget that. Don't. Have you done any writing with any of the? I don't mean with the bandits, but any of the writing.
No, but I had a brother who was a songwriter, and when I would be living in his spare room making music, he walks in and says, "That bit."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
I'm messing around, and he goes, "That bit."
So it's like being the best way I can put it is like being a really enthusiastic cheerleader. And somewhat like a curator, because anyway, it's a way, because that was just a role anyway. But also the thing with Andy as well was that he would get not distracted, but he was so modest that he'd play something and he just wouldn't. I've heard it said as well from very well-meaning people. They really meant well when Andy died that he didn't know how good he was. He did. He was just really modest. He knew how good he was, right? But that's not to say he thought he was amazing. Like most people I know, like most great people, he aspired to be better. He was focusing on he was just modest, so he focused on what he thought was 40% that he could improve, right? But I loved what he did so much. I'd sit there. What used to happen was every single bass line, just to put it in context, every single bass line on every Smiths record, I was there, and he made sure I was there for every single note when it was being recorded, because I was his cheerleading mate, and I sort of knew him better than anybody else. So that's how we got those things down. But sometimes I would go, oh, what about if you... Usually I would just be like, do more of that, So that's how it worked, yeah. It was a really cool collaboration, yeah.
And that's interesting, because I always think of bass players, their best friend in a band is